What's up, everyone? Besides whatever is going on with my hair. Today's video, I want to talk a little bit about the different kind of plants I have in all of my bioactives and what I found works well with bigger active snakes. Starting with the retic enclosures. This is Jahia. Hi, sweetie pie. And she is in here with a snake plant. You'll see this snake plant pop up in basically all of the snake enclosures. Hi, look how pretty you are. She also has some int plants. Those are the purpley guys. And she also has a ruby ficus in here as well. So those are the plants in her enclosure. Moving down to Shy's enclosure. Hi, buddy. He has a Audrey ficus, Ficus Audrey. I can't remember what order it goes. And yes, Audrey, like the Hepburn, if you know, you know. And he also has this moonlight philodendron, I believe is what this is. All of these are growing like crazy. And then he also has that same snake plant that Jahia has. Now he climbs on this. Jahia climbs on hers as well. And like the leaves will get a little like bent out of shape, but they still grow like crazy. Huh, buddy. Same with the Audrey ficus. It's insane. Like 3 plants in here. It's a 4x2x2, and it's pretty awesome. All right, this is Aries. So Aries is, his doors are really heavy. So he's in a 6x2x2. He is one of our more active retics when he is not a potato. He's currently in shed, also known as potato time. So he has planted plants, but they're in these hanging pots. So a little hack that I found is really helpful for snakes that just trample anything that you plant in the actual substrate. These hanging planters, I'll toss them in our Amazon store just in case anyone's curious where to find them. They're nice and like retic safe, so there's smooth edges everywhere. There's nothing for them to get caught on as long as you have a plant on here. They are hinged, so just be aware of that. That's the only way that the animal would get like pinched or anything. But I have this guy. I believe this is a heartleaf philodendron, if I'm right. I will double check. It is. I double checked. For you plant people, you're probably like, well, duh. I am not one of you plant people, so I'm proud of myself for remembering what that was. And then he has another Pathos. He has 2. No, are these also? Yeah, I think he just has Hartley philodendrons in here. I can't remember. Okay, I was right. That is a Hartley philodendron. And then he has 2 different Pathos. 2 Pathos. They're the same kind. Over here, these are Jade Pathos. These guys, so they're growing their little like limbs, their vines, but they're also sprouting new ones up here. So that's kind of cool. So they're a little scraggly, they need a haircut, but they do really well. He doesn't like destroy them. He'll climb on them once in a while, but like the weight goes on the pot, not the plants. So yeah, so these work really well. The trick with the bigger super active snakes is layout of the enclosure. So he has these shelves that he loves, as well as these sticks. So he actually prefers climbing on all of this stuff and hanging out on all of this stuff versus climbing on the plants. So yeah, look how zombie he is, buddy. He's like, leave me alone. I am a potato. All right, this is Stella's enclosure. This is our giant toad ranch, 12 by 4 by 30, 12 feet long, 4 feet tall, 30 inches deep. She is our 12-foot girl. She's very active when she is not on eggs. She's currently sitting on a clutch of eggs. We're letting her do maternal incubation. I'll have more info on that soon. If you want regular updates, I post on both Instagram and my Patreon, so you can always check that out if you're curious. She has ZZ plants in here underneath this shelf. Again, layout is important. She loves these custom sized Toad Ranch shelves, hangs out on them all the time. So ZZ plants on this side. Lots of isopods that I shared in the last video. Ugh. And then on the other side, she has two different kind of ficus. She has a ruby ficus here, and then some ficus elastica, or rubber trees, or the other common thing that they're known as, over here. They're growing so fast, I actually need to trim them back. So again, climbing options that she prefers over here, as well as the shelves. It keeps her off of the plants, and they grow just fine, even with a 12-foot long, 40-pound snake in here. This is Twee's enclosure, so we're on to the boa stack right here, at least these two that are bioactive. He has a variety of plants in here that he takes very good care of. Since it's tucked away. So he has, this is a monstera. His enclosure is only 2 feet tall. It fit in there for the first like 4 months, but it is currently just, I need to take it out and transplant it because it's got these air roots going on. And it's growing. It is growing like crazy, and it doesn't fit in here anymore. He does curl up and lay like right here, and it does not seem to bother this plant at all. So that's kind of cool. This is a kind of snake plant. I don't remember what variety. It's just a variety of snake plant. It's doing well too, growing like crazy. This ZZ plant, this is a ZZ plant Raven, so it's got the darker leaves, which are gorgeous. It is also getting too big for his enclosure. So either he needs a bigger enclosure, or I need to trim back or transplant these plants. And then on the other side, it's just his entire substrate layer is just like roots. Right now I need to add some substrate, but the plants are doing really well. So he has another variety of snake plant over here. He also has a jade pothos that's been like vining. It starts here. It's vining and kind of doing coverage all the way over here. And then this is a philodendron Birkin that is also doing crazy good. Look how pretty these leaves are. I love the contrasting variegation on these leaves. Once in a while it'll have like a super high white leaf. And then it sprouted a baby. This is the same philodendron Birkin. It just sprouted back there. So his enclosure is super happy. He is closing in on 6 feet. He's a boa, so he weighs a decent amount. I haven't weighed him in a while, but yeah, all of the plants do just fine with him in there. He has cork halves that he likes to hang out under, as well as this really pretty grapevine wood that I scavenged, and some sticks, and that's what he climbs on. And the plants are just, they're doing their plant thing. And then ivies. This is the most established bioactive that we have. She has a couple of different varieties of inch plant. So she has this really pretty purple one, pinky purple one. And then this one is just creating a bunch of really pretty forest floor coverage, essentially. She has a snake plant over here, and then more snake plants over here. So lots of different snake plants, lots of different inch plants. Yeah, she's doing great. Where's your face? She likes to hang out in these cork rounds. This is a custom background that I did for her when I first made it. I talk more about that on my last video if you need more info. She does have mushroom sprout in here once in a while. I just pull them out. It's no big deal at all. It's never harmed it. Kind of every season she has mushroom sprout, and it's fine. I just pull them out. So that is all of the plants in the bioactive downstairs, but we do have 2 more upstairs, one of which is probably my favorite enclosure. So let's go check it out. All right, this is Iris's enclosure. She is our baby rainbow boa. She just turned 1 year old, but she's still very tiny. This is a Calanthea plant. It's also known as a rattlesnake plant. This variation, there's a couple different variations of Calanthea. And then this is 2 plants, you guys. They're overgrowing, like overtaking this. This is a philodendron micans, and this is all 1 plant. We have both of these in their pots because she doesn't have a drainage layer. She just has a substrate mix. It's doing just fine, and the plants are very, very happy, and they keep the humidity hecka high in here, which is what you want for a Brazilian rainbow boa. So it's really pretty. It's just, look at that. What? All right, this is Cogs's enclosure. It's one of my favorites. This is a Sargonium pink splash. It's just a pink variety of a arrowhead plant. They're really pretty. And then he has a philodendron lemon splash, I believe is what this one's called. Lemon something. So it's just it's like a Hartley philodendron, but it's just lighter in color. So those are really pretty. He has these snake plants. This is just a fresh leaf, which is why it's lighter in color, but it's an offshoot of this one. He has these inch plants that have pretty well taken over. Oh, sorry, buddy. Did I startle you? Oh, I moved the inch plants and he got mad. Are you cranky, boy? I'm sorry. You probably heard him huff though. Huffing and puffing. And then he has more of those philodendron plants back in those two corners. More snake plants. And then he's also taking care of this zebra plant that I got for my birthday because it loves sunlight and it needs humidity, and he's doing such a good job. Hi, buddy. It's okay. We're just admiring your house. He says, get out. He's still a little mad at me, but I wanted to show you these inch plants have these really sweet, cute little flowers on them. And I will say, because he spends so much time up in the air, as he's mostly arboreal, he'll curl up on those, on the top of that cork bark and like back in that corner in the plants, or soaking in his water dish. But otherwise, like, the plants do really, really well. Hi, buddy. He still wants me to get out. All right, I'll leave you. And that is all of the planted plants, that was repetitive, that I have in all of the bioactive enclosures. I found that all of them work well with larger active snakes. Honestly, the biggest thing is the enclosure layout. So having those alternative shelves, sticks, things to climb on to help them stay away from the plants has been kind of key. So yeah, I hope this helped. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Likes and follows are always greatly appreciated, and I will catch you in the next one.